Hi, I'm Sam B from Sam's Room, and today let's talk about some ideas for bettering this upcoming GDQ. With GDQ coming up in January, it's a hot topic of conversation in the speedrunning community. Many of us love the close races, the fun bidding wars, and seeing our communities represented in front of thousands of people to raise over $1 million for charity. Although GDQ is an amazing event to watch, there is one part that always seemed a little lacking to me: the transitions between games. In these transitions, there's generally two things going on. Either an interview of different people that tend to be a little, a bit cringy.
I guess you guys could say that you guys were troopers. Booth troopers.
Or a shot of the crowd with donations being read. On the Sam's Room Reddit, we made a poll about how many people paid attention during the transition between games. Out of 81 people who responded, 60.5% of viewers said they stay on stream but don't pay attention, 34.6% leave the stream, and 4.9% pay attention to the stream. These numbers could be improved upon. A few weeks ago, I made a different Reddit post on the Sam's Room Reddit talking about this issue to see what the community had to say, and luckily, I got many great responses. My personal idea is to have a glitch/trick showcase for the next upcoming game. A large issue with speedrunning is it is very intimidating to get into. When I personally first saw speedrunning, it looked extraordinarily difficult to learn, let alone master. It deterred me from wanting to begin, and when I eventually did, I found there are many videos out there to help people understand the game they want to run better. If we can showcase the upcoming game, this will give viewers a better understanding of what is going on in the run, a nice tutorial for someone wanting to try the game out for themselves, and it will give more people a chance to be highlighted at GDQ. It is a very unique skill to be knowledgeable in your speed game, which is extremely underrated. At the end of this showcase, they can include a link to the community Discord and the showcaser's Twitch/YouTube to appreciate even more runners that make up this community. Another popular idea from the Reddit post that hadn't even occurred to me was showing a world record progression video. Many speed games have a very rich and interesting history of how the game has developed new tricks, and this will give the viewers a deeper connection with the speed game, and it could potentially teach them more about the runner who is about to come on stage and showcase the skills of the game. One Reddit user commented on a Reddit post saying they emailed the GDQ staff about using his world record progression videos, but sadly they never responded to him. A different commenter suggested showing runs of the game that did not get into GDQ. This would be a wonderful way to showcase more runners while adding more interesting gameplay for the viewers to watch. It's a shame how competitive it is to get into GDQ, and this would allow other runners to be showcased in at least some way. The run doesn't even necessarily have to be the same upcoming game. If Jak 1 was the next game to be ran, the showcase before could include a Jak 2 runner, or even a different PS2 3D platformer game entirely that didn't get in at all. Many communities struggle to get their games into GDQ, and this would be a wonderful way to show support for a larger audience of the speedrunning community. One comment I wanted to discuss was from a user who wanted to defend the cringy interviews. They argued that quote-unquote nerdy awkward people getting to be up front is refreshing. This is another interesting point I never considered. I personally love public speaking and making presentations. It's why I started this series in the first place, and many people find it uncomfortable and intimidating to publicly speak. Seeing people go in front of an audience of thousands of people and being rewarded for the awkwardness many of us dread is a very interesting way to relate to some viewers. I can't think of another place where the cringe is rewarded. This opened my mind up to the appeal of these interviews. They should stay, but more variation between transitions would be nice. The final, and possibly most important comment I received was from a volunteer for GDQ. They wanted me to emphasize they are a volunteer. They are not directly affiliated with GDQ, and their comment may not entirely reflect GDQ as a whole. This user helps set up the transitions and spends 4 hours a day, every day, coordinating all the transitions and setups between games. This user gave me some great insight as to how the process works and just how much effort it takes to organize this event. Needless to say, getting a large group of people organized is a very difficult task, and we should show our appreciation for them whenever and however we can. They explained that using some of our ideas involving pre-rendered videos could conflict with the schedule depending on how long the previous run went on for, and would distract the crew who is already setting up for the next runner. Using these videos would also have to add 2 additional transition scenes, which would take even more attention away from setting up the next run. The GDQ staff/volunteers do a wonderful job setting up a seamless marathon twice a year. The way I personally see it is, maybe some of the ideas in this video are a bit ambitious, but there could be live glitch exhibitions and maybe some variety with the interview topics, and potentially taking a short 2-minute clip of a run submission could work. If there were more volunteers for this event, this could also help lessen the stress of the hardworking volunteers and could improve the event in general. Regardless, I hope everyone is excited for this upcoming GDQ, and remember to appreciate the hardworking GDQ staff. Hey everyone, thanks for making it to the end of this video. Here to do my classic improvised outro. This is kind of a new series we're doing. It's called Let's Talk About, where Sam and we just talk about different topics we enjoy, whether it be GDQ. I'm making one about the importance of horror. He might make one about baseball. It's really all up in the air. I want to emphasize that I really appreciate GDQ and all that they do. These are just some ideas that I and some of the users on Reddit had. I know it's very difficult to implement these things, as I learned and mentioned in the video, and I hope that we all have a wonderful AGDQ coming up. Now I'm going to put in a couple little plugs here. If you guys enjoyed the video, please hit that subscribe button. God, that sounds like a Paul brother. If you want to check out more videos, we have them down there. More stuff like this will be coming out. I stream, if you saw there, those were some clips from my speedruns. I stream on my Twitch channel. We have a Discord server where people can come in, talk to each other, and have some fun, give us any ideas. What do you guys think could be a good idea for transitions? What do you guys think could improve GDQ in general? Be respectable, but I'm very interested in what you all have to say. Thanks again for making it through the end, and see you guys next time.